Hey there, Algebra students. Mr. Hoy here, just getting a video for you for your +1 Friday. So students, if you do not have your book with you, please pause the video and go grab it. We are on page 4. So hopefully you finished the activities for lesson 1 that I sent. It was just activity 1.1. And so here we are. Please make sure you read this lesson summary. You're going to know all of this stuff is fairly familiar and just kind of moving forward, combining functions with what you know about quadratic equations and making sure you can interpret those equations in context and that you understand the idea of substitution. So if we're going to do f of 2, then you have to put 2 every place where t is, etc. So I have a few practice problems here. I think one will be pretty straightforward. Make sure that you answer these. I almost started overthinking this one, and then it says, nope, it just wants to know, what does it mean? What does it mean for h of t to equal 0? Or in other words, if we have 0 equals this equation over there. And then you have some interpretive questions. Students, this one you might find a little tricky. Don't overthink it. Don't let it consume too much of your time. We will go over that on Monday as well. Students, then I asked you to do question 3, which is just more interpretive questions, mainly focusing on a graph. So just do your best to work through those. So now let's look at lesson 2. So lesson 2, you have a warm-up here with just a simple expression. So just work through that. That will help provide fodder for a discussion of this on Monday. And this one here, I don't believe I assigned it on your +1 Friday sheet, but just to let you know, this is more or less a trick question. Essentially what they wanted you to do is they say, what equation would we solve to find the time at which the potato hits the ground? And in that case, you would make f of t equal to 0 because that will give you essentially your x-intercepts. So you use the equation 0 equals negative 16t squared plus 80t plus 64. And what you would notice really quickly if you tried to solve this without a graph and without it being given to you, say like in vertex form or something like that, is that you could subtract 64 from both sides to get negative 64 equals negative 16t squared plus 80t. You could even divide everything by negative 16. 64 divided by negative 16 is 4 equals, and then that would give us t squared, and then minus 80 divided by 16 is 5t. And it's a trick question because this is what they were hoping you would do, try to solve it as an equation, doing what you know, and then you would get here and you'd be like, wait, what do I do? I'm not sure what to do at this point in time because we have not dealt with equations that have a variable squared, and you need some tools to be able to engage that. And the thing is, this lesson isn't even going to fully show you how to deal with this, but what it will do is then give you 2 different expressions and show you that if you need to solve it for 0, which is going to be something that comes out a lot, so 0 equals p times the quantity of 200 minus 5p, compared with 0 equals negative 5p squared plus 200p. And what you're going to see is that actually one of these, if you try to solve it, you should be able to solve it well. The other one, you need some additional tools that you don't have yet. So do your best to work through 2.3, read your lesson summary, and then work on the practice questions 1 through 5 to the best of your ability. Students, if you really get stuck on one of them, then like always, don't let it bog down too much time. Question 2 is a really good one. It really drives at the heart of what this lesson is about. And like always, we will go over this on Monday. One last thing, algebra students. Last week you worked on a quiz and we had a funky schedule with CLT testing and other things going on. And we ended up running out of time to finish it. I didn't even mention anything on Thursday, but I promise you will have time on Monday to finish that test/quiz on Monday. I hope you all have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday.